How's it going, YouTube, and welcome back to some more PokeRogue. Today we are going to be continuing the run we started in yesterday's video, and hopefully we'll also see our epic egg hatch in today's video as well. Without further ado, let's hit that continue button and get the show on the road. So, we are in the lake. The reason we chose the lake is we do have a fair few Pokemon that should be able to do a decent amount of work when it comes to this particular stage. We obviously have Pawmi, which is electric, like a main electric type Pokemon. It does have electric fighting when it evolves into its next evolution, or next two evolutions should I say. But also we do have some grass type Pokemon too if we do need to switch out from our Pawmi. We are going to go ahead and grab this citrus berry and just put that onto our Pawmi here. Do I actually have any water type Pokemon? I don't, so it might be worth us capturing something along here. Obviously this Marill would be a good Pokemon to try and grab, I think, so we will go ahead and Great Ball for this. It is also water and fairy, meaning that we'll have a reasonable amount of coverage with that particular Pokemon, especially against Fighting, Dark and Dragon, because I don't think we have anything that covers Dragon type Pokemon yet, apart from, actually no, yeah, that's the only thing that we have right now that is on coverage for Dragon, so that would be quite nice to have moving forward. And here is our epic egg. We do end up getting, oh hello, this is one of the Pokemon I was looking for, a good old Zapdos. We do have a legendary Zapdos. That is huge. The speed isn't great. The reason I'm not really going super loud and being really excited is I'm recording this at 5:30 in the morning, and I don't think my neighbors would appreciate me going a bit crazy over this Pokemon. But the IVs aren't too bad. The speed could be a little bit better, as well as a special defense, but overall, I'm actually really happy to get Zapdos as a starter. We do get Roost as the egg move, but I'm going to go ahead and full heal my Marill, and I'm also going to go ahead and use this potion on it, but I'm going to probably take the X special defense, and we do still have Drain Punch. Is it Drain Punch? Yeah, Drain Punch, if we want to go ahead and get some form of health back on our Pawmi, which I think we'll just finish this Marill off with said move, just so we can get some more health on our Pawmi going into, or approaching either the level or the stage of 25, where we do have to go ahead and fight against Ivy. Right here we're going to take the Nugget. We do have a Chewtile as our next Pokemon, so once again Nuzzle is going to come into good effect, but Pawmi gets fainted very, very quickly there, unfortunately, by the Chewtile. I'm trying to think what I want to bring out. I think I'm going to send Nidoran out, because we can go ahead and get Sandsteer Storm off, and then we'll go ahead and Poison Sting for the knockout. And we are going to revive our Pawmi for the battle with Ivy, just because it is our best Pokemon at this time. That will hopefully get us through the fight with Ivy as well. So we are going to spend 880 on the revive, and we'll also potion up as well. So we do have Snowscape, but I think we're going to leave that. We're going to probably take the rare candy here. We'll put the rare candy onto Abra, so I would like Abra to get to Kadabra and Alakazam as quickly as possible. But we do have our Ivy fight here at floor 25. Got to take sips of cup of tea there. But we do have a Dartrix as the first Pokemon out even, which is Grass Flying. So we are good with Electric, Ice and Rock against the flying side of things, and then Grass, Bug, Ice, Fire, Poison and Flying. So never mind, it is a Klefki that comes out, which is now a Steel and a Fairy type, which is weak against Poison and Steel as the Fairy typing, and then Steel is weak to Fire, Firefighting and Ground. So Sandsteer Storm is definitely the move to use here, just to get rid of the Klefki fairly swiftly. And Nidoran does climb quite a few levels, does want to learn Fury Swipes, so we are going to take that over Scratch, I think. And we do have an evolution for our Nidoran into a Nidorina. So that is always lovely to see. And Pawmi is also evolving as well, so that's also very nice to see. Pawmi obviously going into a Pawmo, which I was about to say, pretty sure that gives us Arm Thrust, which I can't remember the moves we've got. So we've got Nuzzle, Dig, Drain Punch, Ice Punch. Like Arm Thrust even could be better than Drain Punch, but Drain Punch does give us the ability to heal our Pokemon. So I think we are going to not teach Arm Thrust to Pawmo. I think that's the best option. And we have Abra evolving here as well. So all of our Pokemon that can evolve are evolving right now. Well, I say all of them. We still have another Nidoran in our team, which we will probably end up getting rid of at some point in the near future, because we don't want 2 Nidorans in our team. We'll get rid of Tail Whip here. So the other Nidoran does also have Fury Swipes now. Tanomouse wants to learn a Double Hit. I think we will take that over the Helping Hand. Even though Helping Hand will be nice in double battles, I'm just going to get rid of it, I'm going to be perfectly honest. Mara wants to learn Bounce, so Bounce is obviously flying. Much like the previous Pokemon, we're just going to get rid of Helping Hand because it's obviously double battles. So we do have a flying type Pokemon here, so it's weak against Electric, Ice and Rock. And unfortunately, we don't actually have anything on Nidorina, but I don't mind sacrificing our Nidorina. And then going into the Pawmo that we literally have just evolved into. Because right here with Flying type, we can just go ahead and hit a Nuzzle. I was kind of hoping for the Nuzzle to obviously it hit the paralysis, but I was kind of hoping for the Pokemon to be what am I trying to say? Be paralyzed from that. We do have Bite here, which is good against Ghost and Psychic. But I don't know if we want to take it because the ground type move has a lot of coverage here. The Nuzzle is quite good in general, especially where we are in terms of the location. Drain Punch is just nice to obviously heal, so I think we're going to pass on the Bite for now. We can always get it back with Memory Mushroom, and our other Nidoran is now evolving as well. But as I said, this particular Nidorina is probably going to end up being swapped out for something else. We don't necessarily need to. I was just trying to see if I could add any more IV stats to our shiny for when we end up using it in the future. But we do have Dartrix here. Got to just remind myself of what we want to use here, so we'll go ahead and use an Ice Punch. And we do get through Ivy at floor 25 this time. That has been our sticking point for the past couple of videos, so we do get through that fairly swiftly, which is nice to see. All of our Pokemon gaining levels as well, which is awesome. But we do get past Ivy, which is a lovely sight to see. Get a little bit of money from her as well as an XP all. I want to take those Great Balls, so we're just going to use a normal potion, then grab the Great Balls. Goldeen wouldn't be a bad Pokemon to grab, especially just to be a additional starter for us. So that is a good catch right there. The IVs are spread out quite nicely apart from special attack. Do I want to take this just to swap out the Nidorina that we have spare? I think we won't. Not for now anyway. I think we'll go and catch something that isn't a water-based Pokemon. But we do have the rest of our eggs hatching now. So Pumpkaboo, no change to the stats on, well, that's the first one we've had actually. Thought we had already caught that or hatched it, evidently not. Next up is a Geodude. IVs aren't looking too hot on the Geodude there, unfortunately. So we have a Yanma, which has got some good additions to the Yanma we've already got. And we have Nasty Plot as an egg move. And then last but not least, we do end up getting a Scatterbug. Those IVs are spread out quite nicely. The HP could be a little bit better, but regardless, it is a brand new Pokemon for us. Right here, we'll just take the normal Pokeballs. Or do we take a Magikarp here? I think that might be the play, you know. And then swap that out for the Nidorina that we've got. or the spare Nidorina we've got. Obviously, we don't want to use either of those two moves against the Magikarp here, and it does have tackle, which is always nice to see. I'm gonna teleport. No, never mind. I was gonna teleport away. Try and I didn't really have anything there that wasn't gonna allow us to, like, it wasn't gonna deal too much damage is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, unfortunately we do knock out the Magikarp, which is slightly unfortunate. No good on the Nuzzle here, so the ground is obviously weak against ice, so we will go ahead and do this. So we don't actually have a Wooper yet, so again we're going to catch this to add to our starters, because why not? We're not going to put it into the party. I didn't actually look at its IVs, that was my mistake there. It might have been something that we could have potentially put in instead of the second Nidorina. We do have a free revive here, so we are going to use that on our shiny Nidorina. Chewtile is the next Pokemon up, so the Nuzzle will come out here. And then we are going to Drain Punch. Never mind, we're going to Drain Punch into a Protect, but we'll Drain Punch again, allowing us to heal our Pormo before the boss, and our Marill is evolving, which is nice to see. So we are into a Azumarill, so that's practically all of our Pokemon that we've got, apart from Tandemaus, evolved into the next Pokemon evolution. We will definitely take Bullet Seed here. I kind of want to keep hold of Baby Doe Eyes this time around, but at the same time I don't. But then I kind of do, so I think Bullet Seed will be nice. I'm just trying to think what I want to get rid of here. Maybe Double Hit? Yeah, we'll get rid of Double Hit. Kadabra up to the level 19. We do have potential to get Icy Wind here. On Azumarill, I think we're definitely going to take that. Definitely going to take Icy Wind here. Take it over Slam. Slam's not going to be very helpful, I don't think. But we are against Crash and Wake. So ironically enough, this is the same gym leader that beat us in the previous run that we were doing. Excuse me, where obviously we couldn't quite get the other video up. Excuse me, the video up, because I can't get my words out this morning. What the hell? The video that we didn't have any audio. This is the trainer that we ended up losing to. I would definitely take a Spark over the Nuzzle here, especially against this gym trainer right now. A lot of levels for all of the other Pokemon here, which is always nice to see. Or Psycho Cut. Do we want to take this move? If we do, we probably get rid of Teleport, right? Yes, get rid of Teleport for sure. We don't want Teleport. As nice as it is to get like a free switch through the Teleport, don't really need it in my opinion. Go ahead and Spark the Magikarp out. And then we have one more Pokemon to worry about with Crasher Wake, which is a Boozil. And again, we get rid of that fairly easy. So thankfully, we actually get through this particular gym leader this time around. And I do believe this is the first time we've beaten him. It is, so we do get some egg vouchers there as well. So that's lovely to see. Okay, so we can choose where we want to go here. So where do we want to go? I haven't been to the swamp yet. I don't think I've been to the beach yet either. Construction Shite, I'm pretty sure, is mostly electric type Pokemon. Not too sure about the beach or swamp. I think we're going to go to the beach. I think that's going to be our play here. Everything is healed up as well. So we have a Dwebble as the first Pokemon, which is obviously Bug and Ground. So we could use Ice, or we could use nothing else really. So Ice Punch is going to be the move chosen. I'm going to go with a Drain. Okay, I was about to say, I'm going to go with a Drain Punch and see if it can just like leave it on a sliver and catch it. But unfortunately, that's not the case. That's fine. We end up getting through that regardless. Right here, we're okay on Pokeballs. We don't really want double battles, so we'll take the Dire hit. Burmy is obviously Bug type. Do we have a Flying type? We don't, but I'm pretty sure Azumarill has a Flying type move in Bounce. use Protect before the bounce came in. So we'll try that again. There we go, that's a bit more like it. We don't actually have a Burmy, so I think we will go ahead and try to catch this right here. Lovely jubbly. IVs aren't great, but it is another starter for us. We're not going to make room for it. But Azumarill has the ability now to learn Aqua Tail. So, I think we are going to take Charm off, unfortunately. It's not a Fairy type move that's going to do damage, so that's the reason we'll get rid of that this time around. Ooh, Thunder. Yes, please. That is definitely a go on the Pormo. And I think we might just get rid of Spark for this. Obviously, the accuracy is at 70, so it's not as accurate as the Spark is, but it's got a decent amount of base damage outside of everything else. Oh, do we want this Pokemon? I think we do. I'm going to see if Bounce allows us to... Yeah, Bounce is going to allow us to get to a point where we'll be able to hopefully throw a Great Ball and catch this Pokemon. How have you avoided that, dude? Come on now. Okay, Azumarill goes down. That's a little bit unfortunate. Pormo will be the next Pokemon in, and I don't want to Thunder because I just have a feeling it's going to knock this Pokemon out. Marini, I think it's how you pronounce that. We'll Drain Punch again because it's got two, or it had two berries, but we'll take that. Wide Guard, Recover, Bite, and Venoshock are the 4 moves on this. The IVs aren't too bad either. We are going to make room, and we're going to take out the Nidorina, the spare Nidorina. Not our shiny one, of course. And everything does gain a decent amount of XP here. Oh, the Moonstone. What have we got here that can evolve from Moonstone? Is it Tandemaus that can evolve from Moonstone, or is it Nidorina? I can't remember. I'm going to have to look this up real quick. Bear with me. Because my memory on what can and can't evolve is from certain items isn't great. From Moonstone. So, yeah, Nidorina, so we can get Nidoqueen. Let's go. We will definitely be taking that, I think. I'm going to go ahead and heal up my Pokemon first, though, I think. Because I want the Marini to be at a reasonable level of health points. So we will go ahead and Super Potion the Marini. Revive takes half of our money, but I think Azumarill will come in quite handy. We will use a normal potion on Azumarill, and then the Moonstone can go on Nidorina, so we can get ourselves a Nidoqueen. Lovely stubbly, lovely jubbly even. This is the first time we've had Nidoqueen in this particular game. We do want to take Superpower, I think. And we still have Growl, so we'll get rid of that. And Superpower is now available on our Nidoqueen, so that's lovely to see. Okay, so Binnacle is Water Ground. Ground, I cannot see. Is that ground or is that rock? That might be rock, actually. Might be rock. I'm almost certain that is rock. We'll go with Thunder. Lovely stuff. Nidoqueen at level 21. Ooh, okay. I think we still have Dire Hit for 2 more floors. I think we take the Max Ether, and I'm going to put that onto Drain Punch. Okay, so we're against Team Galactic in this run, and we have a Grass type Pokemon which is weak against Ice, so out comes the Ice Punch from our Pormo, knocking out the Carnivine very easily. Obviously we did take quite a bit of damage on our Pormo as well. Do we want Thunder Wave here? Probably not, right? It's just a paralyzing move. Getting a decent amount of levels on everything else as well. I'm going to move my phone just to make sure there's no interference with the mic. Do we want to learn Encore? Probably not. Probably not. Kadabra at 23. Marini is also at 23 as well. So Bronzor obviously is a steel and psychic, so we can use our Drain Punch here and use Drain Punch again, and we get through Team Galactic fairly swiftly there. We still have our egg vouchers obviously to use from the gym leader. You get some money there as well. I'm going to take the X defense here. I think that's definitely what we want to take. Quaxwell might be a Pokemon we consider catching here. I am going to go ahead and just pull my eggs out of the egg gacha real quick. It would be lovely to see like an epic egg come out of here as well, but we'll see. Or even a legendary, that would be huge. But I think that's pretty much all commons and then one rare. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Still can get some nice Pokemon out of that. But we will go with a Thunder against the Quaxwell here. Apparently we... okay. I was going to use a Thunder. We are going to see if we can catch this Pokemon. Please stay in the Great Ball. Okay, we're not going to be able to catch it. It's just going to be an annoying thing. We're going to lose our Pawmo. Our Pawmo's our best monster. Best monster? Why am I saying monster? Best Pokemon at this present moment in time. It's, what, 4 levels above everything else? Bar the Kadabra. Do I want Recover? Do I have anything I want to lose for Recover? Confusion maybe, I suppose? It's 100% accuracy, that's 100, they're all 100, so yeah, we'll get rid of Confusion because it's the weakest move on Kadabra right now, and we'll take Recover just so we can obviously regain health. 10 PP for all of one Pokemon's moves, don't think we need that. Amnesia is obviously Psychic. Yeah, no, we'll use a normal potion just to heal up the Pawmo a little bit. Oh, Staryu's such a nice Pokemon. Such a nice Pokemon, but I just don't really want to take any chances right now with Pawmo being so low. Obviously, Swift is a very nice move to have. Play Rough is definitely something we'll take over Bubble Beam here. Like, Staryu into Starmie, like, one of my favourite ever evolutions from the first generation. So Tandemaus evolves into Mousehold, but it doesn't really change too much, I'm not going to lie. That is a very weird evolution. Pin Missile we're not going to take the Pokeballs, so again we'll just take a normal potion to slap onto Pawmo. Okay, Wiglet's not too bad, but I think we're just going to Thunder here. If we can get through the beach and be able to select where we go again, I'll be quite happy with that. We've already said no to a Pin Missile, and I don't think we want to teach a Pin Missile. I'll actually have a look at the moveset for Marini just to make sure we do want to get rid of it. So Wide Guard, the user and its allies are protected from wide range attacks for 1 turn. Obviously Recover, Bite, and Venoshock. I think we get rid of Wide Guard, and the reason I'm getting rid of Wide Guard is we're not running into too many double battles at the moment. Number 1, and number 2, we're not taking any laws, so I think it's worth us just getting rid of the Wide Guard for now. Again, Memory Mushroom will come in clutch if we do want to get that further down the line. But we have one more Pokemon here to get through in order to finish off the beach. I will take an Ether because I am using quite a few Thunders here. Corphish is the next Pokemon up. Did it just avoid a Thunder? It did avoid the first Thunder, but we do knock it out with the second usage of the Thunder, meaning we are through the beach and we are through floor 40. And we are doing really well for ourselves right now. And we are in the sea, so this is going to be even better for us with Pawmo. Obviously, we can pretty much Thunder our way through most of this. Obviously, if we do need to get PP for the move, we will definitely do so. Everything leveling up here. Obviously, you have a Downpour, Egg is hatching, and the rare side. Oh my god. The IVs are so bad, but this Pokemon is one of my favourite Pokemons, like, ever. Turnitor, so nice to have, but those IVs are so bad, man. Oh, why do you have to have really bad IVs, Turnitor? XP balance. Weighs XP points received from a battle towards lower leveled party members. Ooh. That could actually be really good. Because it XP alls and XP balance. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll definitely take that. Because then we can try and get everything that we have to a decent, like decently leveled in terms of having like the levels fairly similar. So I'm quite happy about that. Citrus berry I think would be quite nice here. Rare candy, who would we put that on? I mean, there's not really anyone that I... Maybe Kadabra. What are the other choices? Citrus berry and Pokeball. Yeah, we'll put it on Kadabra. To get to Alakazam would be lovely, not gonna lie. Slowpoke, you can be thundered, my friend. Goodbye. Decent chunk of XP from that particular Pokemon as well. Do we want this Nightshade as a ghost type move? Probably not, so we'll take the Pokeballs here. Cramorant's a nice Pokemon, but again, if we just knock it out with Thunder, it is what it is. Our kind of main aim right now is to try and get back to where we were in the previous like long run that we had. We're not going to teach Slam, don't feel a need for it, and Pormo is evolving now as well into a Pormot, so that's lovely to see. Revival Blessing is a 1 out of 1 move. You can revive a party member. I'm not going to take it though. As nice as it could potentially be in this run, I'm not going to take it. But a decent chunk of XP for pretty much every Pokemon here, which is always lovely to see. Let's take the Nugget. Okay, so Sailor Mana is our next trainer fight. He has a fighting type Pokemon. So do we have got Psychic. We could go into Kadabra here, but I think we are going to leave our Pormot out for now. Yeah, we'll leave our Pormot out for now. Go for a dig. Never mind, Fake Out comes out first. 2 agilities are really bad for us, but we are going to go ahead and dig again, considering that we don't need to worry too much about the fighting type moves that are going to come out from hitting on top. The amount of agility this is using is insane. Like the speed is going to be massively in the Hitmontop's favour there, but the Pormot does knock it out with a couple of digs. We are not going to learn Slam, just because I don't feel the need to learn Slam. That might be a mistake, but it is what it is. I definitely want to take Play Rough on Mousehold here. We'll take it over Baby Doll Eyes for sure. Kadabra at level 30 wants to learn Psyshock. Yes, please. This can be put in over probably Psybeam, right? Maybe the target confused. The confusion is the only thing that's really keeping that. I guess we can get rid of Recover. I know that fully heals, but then it's going to be asleep and we take damage anyway. So yeah, we'll get rid of Recover. We'll take Psyshock. Basically to try and just cram a load of moves for Psychic type Pokemon. Excuse me, onto our Kadabra. We end up going down to a waterfall there, which is unideal, but we will send out the Kadabra here with Psyshock. Does end up going down to the bite from Dracovish, but I think if we just send out Azumarill and go with like a bounce, we should be able just to knock out Dracovish and get through this fairly swiftly, which we do. Lovely stuff. We'll definitely take that. Nice chunk of XP for Azumarill, and it wants to learn Aqua Ring. We could take it over Aqua Tail. It does regain health every turn, which is quite nice to see. But then what would we get rid of? Because again, our Azumarill here has a fairly good coverage with an Ice Fairy, Water and Flying type move. So I think we just leave Aqua Ring. As much as it's nice to recover HP, I don't know what I'd get rid of it for, if I'm perfectly honest. Like, we could get rid of Bounce, but we don't have any flying type Pokemon, so Bounce could come in quite nice against bug fighting and grass types. So we're gonna not learn Aqua Ring for now, but if we need it in the future, we can potentially, hopefully, find the Memory Mushroom. Toxic Spikes is good for trainer battles, and you can get rid of Recover for that. but we do end up beating the trainer there, and our egg, or our common eggs, are hatching. Okay, so Chubchoo's nice, and those are really nice IVs as well. Obviously we've already got one, but the addition to the IVs is awesome. Next up we have a Goddard, again really nice IVs there. Bar the max HP, that is actually very nice to see. Drain Punch being the egg move for that particular Pokemon. Another Panacea, a couple of additions onto its IVs, which is always nice to see. And last but not least, out of that particular egg hatching spree, a Lechonk, which again has some nice additions to its IVs, and it has Blazing Torque. So I am going to go ahead and at least revive Pawmot here. We could revive obviously the Kadabra as well. I just don't think it's worth doing for the amount of money we have to spend on the revive, but we will go ahead and use a rare candy on the Kadabra regardless. Oh my god, Gyarados. Okay, we're going to be stopping this episode here, or this video here, but Gyarados being our next encounter could be absolutely huge. If I could get this Gyarados, I would be very happy. But we are going to go ahead and save and quit from that run, guys, because that is going to do it for today's video on PokeRogue. We are slowly but surely making our way back up to the floors that we were on in the last long run that we had. Our team is actually fairly similar in terms of the starting Pokemon from that run, but we do have a few like additions and different Pokemon as well. Obviously we have Gyarados as our next encounter, so that would be huge if we can get a Gyarados. That is definitely going into the team. What I'm going to swap out for it, I don't personally know, but we'll figure that out when we get round to that particular video. Regardless, guys, I appreciate you watching this one. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content from myself. Links in the description down below will be to my social media, as well as the other channels I have here on YouTube. If you are into trading card games or what am I trying to say, or miniatures / cosplay, be sure to check out either the TCG channel or the Hobbies channel, and the channel I have with my good friend Ricky is also down in the description as well. But regardless of that, guys, I appreciate you watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.